Get set, because it's time to go with the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. With your host with the most, the man voted most likely to smoke out with a Yeti, Mr. Brian Brown. Mr. Brian Brown. Now sit back and relax, because it's time to go live across the world. Because it's 420 Somewhere.
And boom, we are a go. Welcome to It's 420 Somewhere, guys. I'm your host, Brian Brown, and what you stumbled into is the hottest show at 420 on the Daily Dank Around, guys. That is right. We count down every day to 420, the greatest time on earth, guys, and we celebrate all things relaxing and copacetic at 420, guys. So no matter if you like weed, no matter if you like wax, no matter if you like double cheeseburgers, if you like Cheetos, if you like flaming hot Cheetos, whatever you're into, guys, a little Jimmy John action, who knows? That is what you can celebrate 420 with, guys. We celebrate 420 as a peace of mind and a moment. Remember in school? Oh, we're going to get controversial, guys. Remember in school, we always called it the moment of silence. I know other schools called it the prayer. Our school was, and it was in Arizona, so who knows, like politically, they had nothing to lose. But it was always called the moment of silence. And if you wanted to pray, you could. If you didn't, you didn't. If you just take a moment to gather yourself to get a little peace of mind. And that's what 420 is, guys. That moment to get your peace of mind, to get ready to go back and tackle the world, because it can be a rough place out there, guys. So we're here to celebrate that with you. Every day we go live at 410, guys, and we get into a whole mess of trouble in the meantime. We're talking Movie Monday. We just reviewed Creed 3, the elevated enhanced review, if you guys know what I mean. What did we do? Paranormal Tuesday, we looked at the Hope Diamond and the Curse of the Hope Diamond. Very cool episode. Wednesday, we did Weed Wednesday. We did the weirdest science experiments out there, guys. That was definitely elevated as well. And today is True Crime Thursday, guys. And we are getting into the Tylenol murders. Who remembers this? Back in the day, what was it, in the 80s, right? Someone put cyanide in a bunch of Tylenol and killed like 7 people and made a few other people really sick. Almost died. Crazy, crazy. It changed the way drug manufacturers secured drugs. It changed a lot of things, and they still have not found the culprit, guys. So we're going to get our handy dandy notebooks out and we're going to solve a crime. That is right, just like we always do here on True Crime Thursday, guys. So we got to get prepared for that. But what else do we do, guys? We count down the hottest, craziest, wildest videos on the net, guys. We call it the top 5 at 420. And what this is we scour the internet and we find the craziest videos, guys, the funniest videos. Today is just people having a bad day. There's a couple of these that could happen to any of us, but we don't get caught on camera, at least yet. Well, some of us have been caught on camera, but that's a whole nother true crime story, guys. But yeah, so these are just people having a bad day that just happen to be caught on camera. All right, guys, so we're going to check this out right now. And who goes the dynamite? That's right, guys. Top 5 at 420 is brought to you by the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. Save some green on some green. And that's how you guys should be running down to the Healing Center. I don't know what I just witnessed, but we need to see that. These guys heard about the great savings down at THC, and they're running. And they're blindfolded and they're dumb because they run. Boom! Oh, Lord. Oh, talk about being blindsided. Oh, that's for you, Tim and Lonnie and John. All right, what do we got? Airport, 2 lovers. Boom! Oh, shit. Oh, she broke her face. She just straight up broke her face. Oh, look at that. So excited to see her man. Oh my God, baby. Oh my God. It's you. It is me. I'm going to get you. Nope. Ow. Face first in the concrete. Oh, and the dude is just sitting there watching. Now, this is me. This has never been me, but, well, at least caught on camera. No, guys. Talk about having a bad day. Oh, that's not the first time that thing's hit him in the head either. That's like the 30th time. He's like, enough. Got some golf action there. Oh, God, right through the window. Right through the window. I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of having the net. Oh, gotta see this. Let's watch this again. Perfect slice. Bam! Right through the window. I did that as a kid with a baseball at my parents' house. Had to pay to replace that window. I think that's every kid's story back in our generation. My generation. All right, number 1, guys. Oh, shit. Oh, she was blind. They were playing like a hide and seek. Look, she's blindfolded trying to find him. And he thinks he's going to like lift his legs up and oh my God. Oh, again, talk about being blindsided. Oh my God, look at his face. That was your top 5 at 420 brought to you by the Healing Center, guys, where the deals are so good you don't have to be blindfolded. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. What the heck did that guy just... Oh, that sucks. Those parking garage. Oh, 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 oh. Look at this guy. He's like, I caught a fish. Oh, oh, shit. And then we got Grandpa. Those last 2 were hilarious. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh man, there were so many comments I had, and they ran so quick. Parking garages suck. Parking garages is better than parking on the street. Ain't that right? Back to retro. All right, guys, we got a few seconds before we're getting into 420, guys. I'm getting into the Foggies Oreos. These are the smalls, guys. These are 7 grammers. So that's why I've been messing with this for a few days now. Very, very cool. Man, nice. I want to say it's more of an indica, but man, it gets you a little buzz going like a sativa would, but then it knocks you in the couch. It's a nice mix, a nice hybrid, guys. These are actually on sale, and this is the fire product of April, guys. If you haven't checked it out, check out, go to the dailydank.com while weekly drops. Dank Nation magazine just dropped, guys, the #1 episode or issue, guys. But blow up those comments, guys. Get those dab rigs out. Get those pipes. Get those bongs. Get those blunts. Get those burgers. Get those Cheetos. Get those drinks. Get that wine. Whatever you're getting into, guys. Raise it up in the air. Take that moment. Uh, Appreciate that we're alive and breathing right now because it is 420. Boom. That was your 420, guys. How was it? How was your 420? Oh man, mine was pretty fire. I had loaded it up beforehand. Oh, you know those smalls, man, they pack a punch. They're little, but man, they pack a hell of a punch, guys. All right. Make sure you're checking out the dailydank.com, Dank Nation magazine. I didn't upload a copy to show you guys, but I will show you tomorrow. I put it all over. I'll put it up on the post too in the community page. But hey, you want to check this out? Jimi Hendrix on the cover, original article, original artwork, original everything is in there is original, guys. Great articles. You got your 10 best spring strains that we recommend. You got an article about the Healing Center. Awesome article about the Healing Center and the upcoming 420 event, guys. It's going to be major. No one does 420 like the Healing Center, guys. I remember having lines out the block, down the block, guys. It's going to be a huge 420. I mean, you never know who shows up. We got celebrities that show up, rock stars, rappers. Man, 420 at the Healing Center. Nobody, nobody does 420 like the Healing Center, guys. Um, Often imitated, never duplicated, guys. That's right. You know what happens when you make a copy of a copy of a copy? Yeah, it's fuzzy and it's not as good. That's what happens, guys. And this is going to be an all new, unique, different. They're bringing different flavors and different aspects to it, guys. Man, it's going to be a party from beginning to end, and you do not want to miss it. We still got a month away. Just under a month, guys. So be watching out for all that. All right, guys, quick get in on these giveaways tomorrow at 420. We're going to do Baked and Unbox, and we'll be announcing the winner for this Linda Blair signed 8x10. Oh, look at this beauty, guys. Look at this. Beckett certified. This is like a $60, $70 autograph. Get in. All you got to do is hashtag BAM. Just that simple, guys. We got 3 other giveaways. I'll just go over them real quick. Tomorrow we'll also be doing the Deadpool giveaway, guys. This artwork. Look at that. So hashtag Deadpool. Real quick, we got the Stranger Things. I call it the Easter egg print, guys. There's just like a zillion different Easter eggs in there. I think what is the Christmas Story leg? We saw Poltergeist. I'm gonna have to, what is that one next to it? Oh, Freddy. Freddy. I never even noticed that. Freddy is in boom. And I want to say that house looks very familiar too. Yeah, so get it on that, guys. You're going to hashtag Stranger Things. And I'm going to get that all put in a frame, all nice and done up for you. And one to go home in 2 weeks on that one, or 3 weeks on that one. And then we also have the Child's Play, the Bride of Chucky box, guys. You got the Jennifer Tilly autograph. You got the Chucky body knocker. You got an autograph from the movie 31. You got a t-shirt. There's a whole mess of stuff in that box. Hashtag the Daily Dank, and that's 2 weeks away, guys. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. I need a drink. A lot of stuff. I don't like that color. We're going to go with this one. Hang on, guys. Oh, man. Needed that after that 420. All right, guys, we are getting into True Crime Thursday, and we got a hell of a one. Let's watch it, guys. You know it's good when we got production value. All right, guys, I'm excited about this one. We are looking at the Tylenol murders, guys. This happened back in the 80s. This was one of the first. It wasn't the first, but it was one of the first mass poisoning kind of thing. So they had found cyanide in Tylenol that someone, I don't know, we'll get in more into the details, but someone had injected cyanide into, killed 7 people. And it was one of the first major incidents like this. It wasn't the first, though. Johnson & Johnson was not the first company to produce. Oh, that's something different. That's a different fact, guys. But yeah, so this was like the big, I mean, the FBI got involved. It was so much. Sorry, I was reading an email that came through. It looked weird. So many different things, guys. And they have not found the culprit yet. So we're going to see if we can do it, guys, here on True Crime Thursdays. Let's get into this. All right. First of all, let's lower this volume. All right, guys. The Tylenol murderers. This unsolved case changed the way we consume medicine, and that's just a fact, guys. The police and FBI considered over 1,200 potential suspects during this investigation. This happened in Chicago, and in the fall of 1982, Americans were shocked and terrified by a string of murders that seemed to come out of nowhere. And I mean, really, like, you know, the consumer and retail relationship is sacred, man. You trust that what you're buying is safe. You know, that's why we have the FDA and different things. So a total of 7 people died in the Chicago area after taking Tylenol capsules that had been laced with cyanide. This was one of the first cases like this that made national news, guys, and it was scary because you didn't know where it stopped, where it started. The killer was never caught, and the case remains one of the most notorious unsolved crimes in U.S. history. If you really think of the magnitude of it, too, like we talked about the confidence that we have as consumers, man. At the time, Tylenol was the most popular pain reliever on the market, and the murder caused a widespread panic and paranoia. Yeah, I mean, you hear like the first one, someone's poisoned from taking Tylenol. You start freaking out. And then seven, just insane. People were afraid to take any kind of medication, and many stores pulled Tylenol off their shelves. Yeah, I mean, the fact that we didn't know where it started and where it ended, you didn't know if the other Anison, oh my God, how old is that? Anison had been hit either. The incident led to a complete overhaul of the way we consume medicine and opened up a new chapter in the history of true crime. I mean, yeah, had never really been done before. I mean, maybe on a small scale, but I mean, with the television and news, this thing spread like wildfire. What exactly happened and who was responsible for the Tylenol murders? There's a lot of different theories, guys. Like I said, 1,200 potential suspects were looked into during the investigation. All right, so we're going to look at the Tylenol murders, a timeline. So this is kind of the basic timeline of how everything went down, guys. Real quick, the Tylenol murders inspired the creation of the Food and Drug Administration Office. Did not know that. Of criminal investigations, which investigates food and drug tampering. November 29th, 1982, 12-year-old Mary Kellerman died in her home in Elk Grove Village, Illinois, after taking a Tylenol capsule for a headache. Holy smokes, 12 years old. I didn't realize, so young. Later that day, Adam Janis, a postal worker from Arlington Heights, also died after taking a Tylenol capsule for chest pain. So, man, you're just going about your day, working your job. You're like, yeah, I just need to take, a little aspirin. Next thing you know, people are dying. Over the next few days, 5 more people in the Chicago area died after taking Tylenol capsules that had been laced with cyanide. The victims ranged in age from 27 to 35 and had all taken Tylenol for various ailments. Don't forget the 12-year-old as well. I mean, as you can imagine, the police and the FBI launched a massive investigation, but they were unable to determine who had tampered with the Tylenol capsules or how they had even done it. So yeah, that's what I meant about you didn't know where it began and where it ended. It just was like an insane thing. Mass hysteria started. The killer had somehow managed to slip the cyanide into the capsules without breaking the seal on the bottle. So yeah, this was like big at the time. They had that little plastic seal, and that's how you could trust it hadn't been tampered with. But somehow they had figured out how to get in there. All right, let's look at the Tylenol murders and the fallout. What happened after these? It sounds almost like it could have been happening at the factory. I mean, a lot of Arlington Heights in there. To keep it mainly in Chicago. Yeah. In the wake of the Tylenol murders, Johnson & Johnson, the makers of Tylenol, took the unprecedented step of recalling all Tylenol capsules from the store shelves. So it shows you how serious that they were taking it, man. They pulled everything, not just out of Chicago. They pulled it all. The company offered to replace the capsules with new tamper-proof versions that were safer for consumers. So they went to work immediately. They were like, hey, holy crap, this is our number one product. We need to protect this thing. Let's real quick, guys. The recall was a massive undertaking, and it cost Johnson & Johnson an estimated $100 million. But the company's swift and decisive action helped restore public trust in Tylenol and set a new standard for the corporate responsibility. Yeah, very true. I mean, man, they were on top of it. It's a good thing, people lose faith real quick. The Tylenol murders also led to a complete overhaul of the way we consume medicine. The FBI found cyanide in several other products, including anisine, excedrin, during the investigation as well. New safety measures were put in place to prevent tampering, including tamper-proof packaging and the use of seals on medicine bottles. Johnson & Johnson's handling of the Tylenol recall is widely considered a model for crisis management. Today, we take for granted that medicine we consume is safe and free from tampering, but that wasn't always the case. The FBI created a psychological profile of the killer, but it did not lead to any arrests. Some speculated that the killer may have been a disgruntled employee of Johnson & Johnson as well. So here are some of the theories, guys. I mean, a lot of people had a lot to gain from it. They were a 37% share of the market. I mean, at the time, and it did drastically decrease the sales of Tylenol. So could it be a competitor? I mean, you're talking a lot of different ideas here. Despite a massive investigation, the police and FBI were never able to identify the killer or killers responsible for the Tylenol murders. Over the years, several theories have emerged about who could be behind the crimes. It's got to be a lot. One theory is the killer was a lone wolf who had a grudge against Johnson & Johnson or Tylenol specifically. Another theory is the killer was a part of a larger criminal organization that was trying to extort money from Johnson & Johnson. The FBI received over 30,000 tips from the public during the investigation. Some of them speculated that Tylenol murders were part of a larger campaign of terror, similar to the Unabomber or anthrax attacks that happened in the years that had followed. Yeah, you get some weird cult, you don't know. Crazy, it's been that many years. Others believe that the killer was simply a psychopath who enjoyed causing chaos and pain. I mean, that could very well be. The tampering with the Tylenol capsule was done using potassium cyanide, a deadly poison. All right, guys. The Tylenol murders, the legacy. Like I said, a lot had changed. Did you know the FBI received over 30,000 tips from the public during this investigation? That's a lot. The Tylenol murders may be one of the most notorious unsolved crimes in U.S. history. The Tylenol murders are a cautionary tale about the dangers of trusting unknown sources and the importance of consuming safe and tested products, guys. But they also had a profound impact on the way we consume medicine and the way companies approach product safety. Like we said, the Tylenol murders led to the creation of the Poison Prevention Packaging Act, which requires safety packaging in household chemicals and medications. The swift and responsible actions of Johnson & Johnson set a new standard for corporate responsibility and showed the companies could take swift action to protect their customers. Like we said, they offered a $100,000 reward as well for this. Johnson & Johnson were all over it, guys. But the Tylenol murders are also highlighted the vulnerabilities of our society and the facts that even the most inconsistent seeming products, products could be used to cause harm. So yeah, even the most innocent looking stuff we take for granted every day, guys. It was a stark reminder that we can never be too careful when it comes to our health and safety. That is true, man. I mean, people lost their lives just trusting, thank God it did. They did take it seriously. And, now we have new policies in place. And hopefully this will never happen again. For the cannabis community, the Tylenol murders are a cautionary tale about the dangers of trusting unknown sources, guys. Very true. And the importance of consuming safe and tested products. Very true. Some of that bootleg stuff, we don't know. I mean, where it's coming from, what it's come in contact with. People are tripping out there. It's important to be vigilant and informed, and that what we put into our bodies, whether it's medicine or cannabis. And that is a fact, guys. We got to know. You only got one life. You're healthy. You got to be utmost responsibility. In conclusion, the Tylenol murders remain an unsolved mystery that continues to fascinate and terrify people to this day. Yeah, the fact that we don't know, I mean, what this could be, we don't it just happened. We don't know who did it, don't know why. The task force that the FBI created was over 100 agents alone just to investigate this by itself. The legacy of this case is twofold. On one hand, it changed the way we consume medicine and set a new standard for corporate responsibility. But on the other hand, it highlighted vulnerabilities of our society and the need for constant vigilance. And it kind of made us not trust again. I mean, we were kind of innocent. This was one of those things that kind of threw us. Took away our innocence as society. The Tylenol murders are a reminder that we can never take our safety for granted, and that we can always be on the lookout for potential threats, no matter how innocent they may seem. Very, very true. Use sound and tested products. People were. Just be safe out there, guys. We live in a different society now where we're not really too worried about that per se. But you never know. Things could happen again. A lot of weirdos out there. You talk about the Unabomber. Was it that kind of the anthrax? Was it connected in that sense of it? We don't know. So who knows if it could happen again? Just be vigilant, guys. Use common sense. You guys know what's up. We're all a bunch of oldies on here, and even the youngies. You guys know what's up. Just be safe and smart out there, guys, because this was True Crime Thursday. All right. That was a good one, man. I like that one. That was a lot of stuff I had no idea about. In the months that followed the Tylenol murders, copycat tamperings were reported across the country. So this actually gave people ideas. I mean, like I said, kind of took away our innocence. There's certain events that happen throughout history that you could say as a society kind of took away our innocence. And I would say this was one of them. All right, guys. That is it for the day. We will be back at 7:10 a.m. If you guys have not checked out that morning show, it's a blast. Super interactive. We got the chat going. People are throwing out. We award line of the day for sarcastic comments and just funny stuff. There's a little prize involved in that. Congratulations to Lonnie. He hit it this morning. This morning we looked at the wildest Saturday morning cartoons you never heard of. A lot of Hanna-Barbera in there, guys. A lot of Hanna-Barbera in there. But man, we have a blast. It's a great time. 7:10 a.m. Wakey, guys. Nothing says waking up like daily dank in your cup. All right, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Check us out tomorrow. We got an all-new Baked and Unboxed at 4:20. We will be giving away the Exorcist and Deadpool, Exorcist autograph and the Deadpool artwork, guys, and the pin, the Spawn pin as well, to 2 lucky viewers. Make sure you're tuning in for that. We go live at 4:10. Yeah. And that's it, guys. I'll be going to Healing Center filming those wild weekend drops. So make sure you're looking out for that. Check out Dank Nation magazine over at thedailydank.com. Wild weekend drops. You'll see us right there. It's a e-magazine. A lot of cool articles, guys. A lot of cool articles. Check it out. Give it some love. And I will see you guys tomorrow. We are going to be discussing the worst Parkers in history, not like the Parker, like the last name Parkers, but like the driving Parkers. That's for you, Back to Retro. All right, we'll see you guys.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
We'll see you guys.